Yes, Casanovians. Hope you're all well. Hope your aura is on point. I'm doing another one of these post-gym live streams because I feel as though after I've trained, my testosterone is high. I feel as though I'm more articulate, more present, and I can supply you boys with a lot more value. So yeah, before we start, just make sure your aura is on point. If you don't know what aura is how compelling you feel in the current moment. Yeah, when our aura is high, great things happen. We can attract prosperity, relationships, and social connections into our life much easier. Easy ways to get your aura on point is to train like a savage, get into a state of social free flow by doing some social freedom exercises, many of which are catalogued on my channel, and making sure you're doing things on a daily basis which terrify you. So that might be cold approach, it might be going to an improv class, it might be starting your own YouTube channel and just putting yourself out there to the world. That's something that I'm helping my guys at the moment. If you don't know who I am, by the way, it's always good to start a live stream with that because I appreciate people can just click on these and be like, who's this guy? So my name's Kristian and I run an elite private network called the Entourage, and it's for high achievers, all right? The Entourage is for high achievers who want to become the greatest seducers on the planet in the fastest possible time. So I place emphasis on the word high achievers, right? Because the Entourage is for a specific person, right? I'm not working with low IQ, low level, low frequency individuals. Like, that's not my audience, right? I'm working with the high achievers, right? I take people who are already doing well and I make them excellent. And if you need a case study for that, use Ephraim as an example, right? Ephraim ticked all the boxes to join the Entourage and work with me in person, right? So has a really great career, making good money. He's put the reps in to become the most fuckable version of himself. He just didn't know how to approach. He just didn't know how to cultivate relationships with the women that he actually wanted, right? So I help high achievers get the women that they want rather than settling for the ones that they think they can get. So use Ephraim as an example. And within my Entourage, the key, right, the really important thing for me is you are giving more than you're taking, and that's the essence of this live stream. So I titled it something along the lines of you'll never get women, or you'll never be able to attract women unless you have this. And this is the secret sauce that I want to drop in this video. You don't have low confidence, you have low value. And the reason why you have low value is because you're taking more than you're giving, right? This was an epiphanova. I first heard this from a mentor of mine, maybe last year. And it didn't really sink into my psyche until recently. Conversations that I've been having with my guys, the epiphanovas that we've been sharing, you don't have low confidence, you have low value. And the reason why you're not getting the girls that you want, the reason why you're not attracting success, prosperity, social connections, the reason why people don't like you is because you're not valuable enough. Yeah, how do we become valuable? We solve people's problems. Yeah, we are a source of pleasure rather than a source of pain. But the amount of people who I see who go through life complaining that no girl wants them, they find it difficult to make friends, they're sad, they're lonely, they're in a bad mood all the time. It's like, brother, it's because you're not valuable enough, right? It's because you're not solving people's problems. When I come onto these live streams and I speak to you one-to-one, man-to-man, I'm helping you in some way. Yeah, like when you're listening to me speak, especially if you're a recurring listener, I would label you a Casanovian at that point. If you've listened to over a dozen of these live streams, if you're tuning in every single day, it's because the epiphanovas that I share with you add value to your life. And that word value gets thrown around a lot. What does value actually mean? For me, value is all about solving people's problems. It's providing practical utility to make people's lives better. Like, I've already dropped so much sauce and we've not even started yet, right? So just please understand that if your life sucks right now, it's your fault because you're not valuable enough. And this was a realization that I've had time and time again in my life. When I was living in that grotty apartment in central Leeds and I had £24.82 of universal credit in my bank, my bank, like the actual bank balance, reflected my value to society. So if your bank balance is depressing right now, it's because you're not valuable enough. It's because you're not solving problems. Like, I think it was Elon Musk who said the the problems that you solve, or like the magnitude of the problems equates the magnitude of the money that you can make. So the bigger the problem, the more money that we can actually make. Does that make sense? So in this live stream, I really want to share with you an epiphanova which was shared with me by one of my Entourage members, because I'm trying to explain to you that the Entourage is for guys who want to build. Yeah, it's this collaborative environment, and everyone in the Entourage is valuable in their own right. And when we bring everyone together, we create this mastermind, this hyper successful mastermind where I take people who are doing well and I make them excellent. So for example, our newest member, I've got a welcome Renaissance call with him this Sunday. He's a maritime officer, right? He's sailing around the turbulent seas for like 3 months at a time. That's true self-improvement. None of this bullshit like meditating or gratitude journaling or doing your red light therapy. This guy is a maritime officer at sea, right? These treacherous seas. And that's his lifestyle. This is our latest member in the Entourage. Like, this is the people, right? This is the people I want in my network, people who I can actually learn off. And life is a value exchange, right? That's what it's about. Life is a value exchange. So I supply people coaching, network, access to my lifestyle. And in return, the lessons that they've learned in their journey so far, they can share with me. They can share with the rest of our guys on our group coaching calls or on our secret worldwide meetups, which are held throughout the year. Do you understand? Like, I'm not building a business, I'm creating a lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle that I want you to be part of if you feel as though you actually have value to give. And look, I'll be completely honest, you're probably not in the position right now to actually join us. So that's why I put together 2 free online courses, which give you everything you need to get started on this journey of masculine excellence. So I'll link that below. However, if you do feel as though you're in a position where things are going well in your life, right? You've got money, you've got a good career. However, you're lacking relationships and community. Yeah, if you're not getting the girls that you want and you don't feel as though you're in a like-minded tribe of like-minded people, then maybe you are going to be the right fit to work with us. Maybe you are going to be the right fit to join us and crusade and conquer the world together. Best thing to do, actually, just DM me on Instagram. So you can DM me on Instagram at Kristian Magician. DM me the word Entourage on Instagram. If you feel as though you're the right fit, you're ready to level up, you're ready to go from good to excellent, then yeah, bro, apply to join us. DM me on Instagram at Kristian Magician. DM me the word Entourage, and yeah, we can see if you're the right fit. But yeah, in terms of the live stream today, what I want to do, I'm going to go over to the laptop and I'm going to share this epiphanova, which is going to be really valuable to you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out some principles that you can start doing today to become more valuable, to become more confident, and start attracting the things that you want in life. So this is going to be a super, super valuable live stream. So I don't want you to miss any of it. So let's transition to laptop. Yeah, I feel really on it today. This might be quite a long live stream, but I really like it. One of my guys yesterday was like, I can't believe these live streams are free, bro. You're dropping so much sauce. I'm not quite sure if the people know how valuable this stuff is. So that was nice. Let me just get the message up. Okay, so this was an epiphanova, which was sent to me by one of our Entourage members, and I think you're gonna like it. Really, really well articulated, really well written. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what giving value means. Like, I'm receiving this message on WhatsApp and it just completely blowing my mind. I'm like, bro, these are my friends. Like, these are the guys who I'm rolling through life with. Like, these like-minded legends who are just helping me level up. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, helping me level up. It's just fucking cool. So here's what he wrote. Rationalization is the last resort of the coward's mind. The hyper-rational man or woman. No ability to act, no charisma, no imagination, no panache. What a great word. Just an endlessly reasoning mind. A man who reasons himself into stupidity of actions. So he's talking about the masses here. So let me just, now you have the context. So basically, the average man, no ability to act, no charisma, no imagination, no panache, just an endlessly reasoning mind. A man who reasons himself into stupidity of action. Reason is inadequate because the future must be imagined. Dude, just that one sentence alone will change your fucking life. If you actually understand it, if you're actually on the frequency to receive that message, Most people will just skip over that. Like low IQ people who have attention spans of goldfish will just skim over that and be like, tell me the best open. It's like, go fuck yourself. Reason is inadequate because the future must be imagined. As a man thinketh, so is he. If you can imagine it in your mind, then it's already done. It's already set. But not enough people actually take the time to write down what their ideal reality looks like. Like, who are you? Who do you want to be? What does your ideal reality look like? Where do you want to be living? How much money do you want to be making? What women do you want to be attracting? What network do you want to be part of? What does your day-to-day life look like? Like, when you wake up in the morning, what does the air smell like? When you look out your window, where do you want to be looking at? What views? The picturesque panoramic? Like, you need to get specific on this shit, otherwise you're fucked. Yeah? Like, you don't want to be that guy sleepwalking through life, wakes up when his best years are behind him, looking back at the recesses of his life thinking, fuck, like, I wish I'd done more. I heard Luke Belmar say really interestingly that we're all self-made. We're all self-made. But people only want to declare themselves as self-made if they've done well in life. The reality is, if you're a 50-year-old guy who's chain smoking every day, on the dole, unemployed, you've made that. Like, you're self-made. Congratulations. All the decisions you made have led you up to that point. You're self-made, bro. Just not in the best way. And you just don't want to shout about it on the rooftops. You just want to complain and blame other people. So reason is inadequate because the future must be imagined. Passion and imagination are your base materials. Experience is your scaffolding. Reason is a minor tool you use for a few details now and then. Dude, this is some high level shit. I actually agree with my guy when he was like, I can't believe this information is free. Let me just read that again. Passion and imagination are your base materials. Experience is your scaffolding. Reason is a minor tool you use for a few details now and then. Passion and drive build empires. Will, enjoyment, and mastery create the world. Endless rationalizing creates nothing. Over the years, I've noticed that many of so-called professional people I first met in my late teens and early 20s were basically just cowards hiding behind a thin veil of reasoning skills. As I've got older and developed over the years, I've more and more realized that many of these people are not only incomplete, empty, and lost, they also become resentful of people who have acted, people who have put it all on the line for years on end. Who is with you on this journey? So good. Who is with you on this journey? Like, who's with you on this journey? Yeah? Is your ego that big that you think you can do it all on your own? Because that's where I used to be. Yeah, when I started this journey 4 years ago, I was just this arrogant little prick who had this, I called it a DIY mentality. Like, I don't need anybody else. I can do it all on my own. Yeah, good one, bro. Good one. Like, I wouldn't have got to where I am today without the people along the way. Yeah, like, I've been working with my mentor Daniel in London, who does all the filming for me. I've been working with him since December 2020. That's the only reason why I got so good so fast. Like, yeah, I had the magic background, but like having Daniel in my corner for the past almost 4 years, dude, and then having my entourage now, guys who actually challenge me, to push me to become all I can be, guys who send me through WhatsApp messages like these. Like, when was the last time you got a WhatsApp message like this, right? Like, when was the last time you had a WhatsApp message that inspired the fuck out of you that much that you had to just go shout the message from the rooftop? I'm guaranteeing that's never fucking happened, bro. So who is with you on this journey? As I have moved through life, I have found consistently that men and women who have lived an adventurous international life or are doing so tend to celebrate others who do the same. So true. Even guys who are living their hero's journey through leading a business still carry that same energy. That's so true. It's like that. I do find that with people who are not crushing it right now, there's this crabs in a bucket mentality where people want to see you do well, but they don't want to see you do better than them. And your success can trigger people, right? Like, if I meet the people that I went to school with and I told them, or even better, I shown them what I was doing now, 99% of them would get resentful because none of them have left the small town, right? I grew up in a small town in the Lake District called Barrow-in-Furness. It was a case of you grow up there, you go to school there, you get a job there in a submarine factory, you get married there, have a few kids there, and you fucking die there. That's what all my family did. And I would say to a large extent, a lot of people in my family actually resent me. Yeah, the people who know what I'm doing and see the lifestyle that I'm living, see the success that I'm having, they resent me. And I just find it funny because people want to see you do well, but they don't want to see you do better than them. But the right people, yeah, like the way that I move now is one of the reasons why I created the Entourage is because I want everyone who's associated with me to win. Because when my guys win, I win, right? And like that is like when my guys are winning, that nourishes my soul. I almost feel like a father in a way. Like, obviously, I don't have children yet, so I can't comment on that. But when a guy is like, yeah, I'm in a long term relationship. I'm in a long term relationship now. We're talking about getting married, or bro, I came out of a long term relationship for 10 years, and now I'm with this girl that I met through Cold Approach. And it's like, dude, you literally changed my life. Like you've changed my life. Like thank you. Or like some of my guys are like leaving their jobs to pursue new ventures, or I'm helping some of the guys in the Entourage actually build their YouTube channels. Like I've got a multifaceted set of skills in a multifaceted set of areas, and it's like I just want to like that does nourish my soul. Like, obviously, I want to make money. Of course, I do. Like I see making money as a game. Like it's fun. Yeah, it's like points on the board. Numbers are easy to track, but the true metrics are often quite abstract. It's like I can't put a price, nor can I put any number on actually changing someone's life. Do you know what I mean? And like from where I started to where I'm at now, some like lost little boy from the Lake District who didn't think he was going to be anything to anybody, like that's the true currency, like not just getting messages like these, but just the conversations that I have, it might just be like in a bar 1-to-1 with one of my guys, and he's like, Kristian, mate, you just fucking changed my life, bro. I'm like, fuck yes. And it's nice. But yeah, which bit did we get to? Oh yeah, as I move through life, I've found consistently that men and women who have lived an adventurous international lifestyle doing so tend to celebrate others. Deadwood and termites. I've realized in recent months that I wanted certain people out of my life. This is important. Actually removing the unnecessary. I've realized in recent months that I wanted certain people out of my life. They're deadwood, people who add nothing new, nothing positive. Then there are termites, people who want your nutrients, but at the same time want to gnaw away at you. I have found that it was a hyper-rational men and women who were termites. Interesting. Lacking creativity and emotional depth, they seem to resent it in others and seem to want to chip away at you. Interesting. You might want to listen back to that to actually take it in. And then the final block of text, international friends. I've found over the years that it's been easier to meet ascendant, fun, adventurous people from other places. The Brits, like the British people, have good banter, but often there is a bit of a crab mentality going on. Like crabs in the bucket. People want to see you do well, they want to see you do better than them. I see all these realizations as positives. You have to prune a garden and pull out the weeds to make sure it blossoms. It's not exactly the glamorous side of developing life, but cutting weeds and termites out of your life is very important. Yeah, and I think this is elucidating the point of this live stream. You don't have low confidence, you have low value, and a way of developing value is helping other people, solving people's problems, and then conglomerating in a network of like-minded people so you can all lift each other up, right? A rising tide lifts all the boats. So I don't know if you've read the book Influence by Robert Cialdini, but I want to share 3 principles from that book which are going to help you become more seductive, start to attract more opportunities, and get out of the rut that you're currently in, if you are in a rut. But before I even share these principles, just bear in mind that it all starts with you becoming valuable, right? It starts from you getting out of your own way. Stop complaining, especially stop complaining on YouTube comments. It serves no purpose in your life. And you need to understand, yeah, and this is another epiphanova that I had a long time ago, but reiteration is consolidation. All we are is repeated patterns of behavior that we have accepted over time as ourselves, and then we solidify the identity through the language that we use. So if you've always been terrible at interacting with people, you can make the decision today, by using an affirmation and actually filling that with meaning, that you can become the most social man on the planet simply by saying it and then making sure that your actions match your ambitions. But if you're going around telling everybody you meet, oh, I'm bad with people, I'm bad with women, I'm always in a bad mood, then that is the reality which you are creating through your words, through your actions, and through the language which you are constantly conveying, right? And people just don't understand it. Like when you write a YouTube comment, you are solidifying an identity through those words. And you're also giving yourself this, you're projecting it to the masses, and you don't understand how destructive it is. So even just something as basic as writing a YouTube comment, make sure that when you are commenting things, do that comment, do it to serve you, right? Like actually write something positive about yourself. It doesn't even matter if it's not true right now. Like, what is truth anyway? Yeah, like at its base level, truth is the end of inquiry. Yeah, like that's what truth is. It's like the end of inquiry, but it's quite an abstract term. It's like, what is justice? What is love? These things are difficult to define, but nothing is good nor bad. It's the thinking that makes it so. And I truly believe we all have the capacity to recreate ourselves in our own image. But it all starts with the language that we're using, and it all starts with getting out your own way. Right? I've got no time for crybabies or snowflakes or excuse makers or action avoiders. We're all self-made. All of us, yeah. Where you are right now is a product of the decisions, the habits, and the behaviors that you've adopted throughout this point. So if you're not happy with where you're at, if you're not getting the girls that you want, if you don't have the friends that you want, if you're not making the sort of money that you're making, that's your fault, right? And it's up to you to rectify it. Radical responsibility, accept and then conquer. So the principles that I want to share with you are from Influence by Robert Cialdini. The first one is reciprocity. Okay, so reciprocity, essentially meaning that in order to receive, you need to give. Yeah, everyone these days just wants to take. Like, I had a message, it's just some fucking stupid email the other day from this guy. He was like, "Hi, Kristian, seen your stuff on YouTube. I've recently lost my job. Would you like me to be one of your coaches?" I'm like, dude, you need a job. You want to work for me. I don't know you. I don't even like you because I don't know you. I don't trust you, but what are you adding? What are you giving, right? If you wanted to work with me, then tell me what you can add. Tell me what you can give. Tell me how you're going to make my life better. If you sent me an email being like, "Kristian, I've been working on my social skills for the past 10 years. I've been active in the cold approach community for eons now. I feel as though I can add a lot to you. How would you feel about having a call this week to discuss?" And maybe I'll be open to that invitation, but it's just this low IQ mentality where it's like someone will see my stuff, think, "Oh, maybe I can get something from this guy," and just send him an email being like, I'm unemployed, give me a job." It's like, go fuck yourself. But I'm being provocative on purpose because I need you to understand, in order to receive in this life, you need to give. Yeah, like a really easy example I can give you was, remember the other day I shared that story about me using the toilet in that cinema in London, right? I walk up to the lady, I say, "Can we use the toilet?" She said, "No, you need to be a paying customer." And I was like, "What if I give you a really nice smile?" And then I was allowed to use the toilet. What did I give to her? I gave her feel good energy. I gave her a break away from the mundane. I became a source of pleasure, right? And by giving, I was able to receive. I was able to use the bathroom. The other guy comes along who's really low frequency, negative attitude, like, "Can I use the toilet?" That energy is reciprocated, right? We attract what we are. We become what we practice. We reap what we sow. Yeah. So by me being a source of pleasure, by making another human being feel good, I was able to receive what I wanted. But this is not like one person wins and one person loses. No, both people win. Both people should come out of that exchange feeling delighted. Like when someone pays me money for my time, for my coaching, for my network, I make sure that I delight them beyond belief. Like that is essentially the essence of capitalism. right? Where both people leave that exchange feeling delighted. Yeah, you go to a car garage, right? You buy the car of your dreams. You get the car, they get the money, right? But on an emotional level, you have alleviated pain to some degree. Yeah, maybe because you didn't own that car, you felt inferior, and now you having that car, it gives you pleasure, right? So becoming a source of pleasure, making people feel good, that might just be going out and complimenting people. Yeah, go out today, give 10 people 10 direct compliments. That's going to lift you up. Then you're going to be operating from this place of wholeness rather than from this place of lack, rather than like, oh, I need to go out today, I need to extract something, I need to get phone numbers, I need to get dates, I need to get Instagrams. Just going out to give. Don't even go out with a phone. Just go out to give, and that will allow your energy to rise. And in that state, great things happen. Yeah. So this is why I titled the video this way. The reason, and it goes deeper than just attracting girls. It's like it's everything, right? If you're not attracting the things that you want in your life, it's because you're not valuable enough. One of the easiest ways to become more valuable is to become a source of pleasure, right? Reciprocity, give to receive, right? Give more than you want to. Yeah, like even just some basic stuff, like when you're at a restaurant, like tip generously. Yeah, like when myself and Ephraim were in Nicosia in Cyprus last month, like the bill for the food came. Like we went out for dinner, the bill came, and I tipped essentially almost like the price of the two meals. Like the guy who was serving us food was like, "Wait, how much? Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, bro, take it. Like the service has been great. The food was excellent. Like you deserve this." And then they gave us some like free shit, like some free drinks or whatever, free shots, whatever. But it's like just going above and beyond, yeah, delighting people beyond belief. Like if I go out for a meal, I'll make sure to treat the waiting staff well, like tip generously, make people feel witnessed. Like that's what everyone wants. Yeah, everyone wants to feel important. Yeah, men want to feel powerful, women want to feel beautiful, everyone wants to feel important. So if you can go out with that seduce the world mentality, like I'm just going to go out today, I'm going to make the world a better place, I'm going to compliment people, I'm going to tip generously, I'm going to stop complaining, dude, it's not going to be long until you start attracting the things that you want in life. The other principle that I want to talk about is liking. So, how we can become more likable people. Actually, one of the easiest ways to do that is to become more fuckable. So, actually becoming a more attractive person. Like, you might not like to hear this and it might trigger you, but the more attractive you make yourself, the more people like you, right? Like, if you look at any news channel, any TV presenter, or really any commercial, with some exceptions, the people who are selling you things are typically attractive people. The newsreaders are attractive because they know that if typically men are watching the news, they're going to tune in not for the news, but to see that attractive newsreader, right? And I think that actually becoming the most attractive version of you, especially if you want to start creating an online personal brand, or just even like in business, even in the workplace, there's that thing called pretty privilege where people who are better looking they do tend to get favored more. Now, before you throw your toys out the pram, looks matter, but there's a big difference between being good looking and looking good. It's within any man's power to improve upon what he's got and play the cards he's been dealt to the best of his ability, right? 4 years ago, I looked like a turnip, I dressed like a moron, no girl wanted me. I took it upon myself to become more fuckable, and I can only speak from personal experience, but the more fuckable I've become, the more I've actually focused on my fitness, my fashion, my finances, the more I've received, right? I've got more girls, made more money, made better connections, and the caliber of client that I now attract is is exactly who I want to attract. If I looked like I used to look, if I dressed like I used to dress, if I acted like I used to act, I'm appealing to a different type of person, right? I'm appealing to a low frequency, low IQ individual because we attract what we are. Yeah. Now I've started to dress better, wearing the blazers, took more care on my fitness, my fashion, my finances. People like people more when you become more attractive, right? And it just is. Yeah, and I'm not beating around the bush. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to know. That's why I put together these courses, by the way, right? They're completely free. Most Fuckable Man course. I'll link the links below. Everything that I did to become the most fuckable version of myself, you can get everything step by step. It's completely free. The reason why I give these courses away for free is because I want you to have the foundations in place, right? If you're watching these live streams, if you're consuming my content, then there is a part of you that is considering working with me, getting mentored by me personally, and joining the Entourage. However, you might not be in a position to work with me yet. You might still need to get some more points on the board. You might need to get your money up. You might need to improve your social skills. You might need to become more fuckable. That's why all of the courses, the Most Fuckable Man course and Conversation Killer, they are free, right? Because I want to build you up to the level where once you've got yourself to that level, you can join us, right? You can join the Entourage. I'll take you from good to excellent. And if you're already in that place, DM me on Instagram. DM me the word Entourage at Kristian Magician, and then we can have a talk to see if you're actually suitable to join us, to see what value you've got to offer. And then let's make it happen, bro. DM me on Instagram, Entourage, the word Entourage. I'll leave that in the link below, in the description below as well. But yeah, just DM me on Instagram at Kristian Magician, the word Entourage. The final principle, how long been going for? 30 minutes. Dude, this has been a lot of value. Like this live stream, bro. Like I think actually this has been my best live stream. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this has been the best one. I felt so high on the aura scale today. Shared so many epiphanovas, and I've got one more principle to share with you, which is authority. All right. This is a supreme way of attracting success, connections, whatever it is that you want. Having authority. Yeah, if we look at the etymology of the word authority, what word can you see inside of the word authority? Like within the word authority, what word screams at you instantly? Exactly. Author. Author, right? Meaning proof of work, right? If you have authority, it means that you've established yourself as a credible figure through evidence, right? The reason why you take my advice, the reason why you listen to me is because I've got a catalog of content which conveys my credibility. Yeah, like if I'm telling you how to approach girls, how to create attraction, how to be socially free, if I'm giving you all this information, but it's just me talking like this in my bedroom, then alarm bells start ringing. It's like, well, like, show me then, right? Evidence has got the loudest voice. So to have authority, we need to have proof of work. So an author has written a book or written a body of work which we can then consume. So the credibility is conveyed through the proof of work. But if you don't have authority, it's very difficult to influence people, right? So this sense of authority comes through actually putting reps in, yeah, by having skin in the game. So for example, if you were a fitness influencer, but you were out of shape, no one's going to listen to you because there's no proof of work there, right? Like we're only able to influence people through having this sense of authority. Yeah, so whatever you want to do in life, whether it's attracting connections or making money or building a business, whatever, there needs to be a level of authority there. And authority links quite nicely with social proof as well. So let me just give you a very practical thing here. My authority, which is also linked to social proof, which is also linked to pre-selection, can be conveyed super simply using my Instagram. All right, so if you go over to my Instagram at Kristian Magician, you'll be able to see how I'm conveying authority, right? There's pictures of me with attractive women. There's pictures of me performing magic. There's pictures and videos of me traveling the world. This is all evidence that I'm stacking, okay? So when someone goes onto my Instagram, whether it's you, whether it's a girl, whether it's a potential business connection, they can see that I'm the person who I say I am, right? Because there is authority established. If you went over to my Instagram and it was a few like mirror selfies, yeah, you'd be thinking, well, this guy is not the person that I thought he was, right? So that authority for me is best conveyed through a platform like Instagram, social media. Maybe you can use YouTube, but whatever you're doing, having the receipts, yeah, making sure that you are the person who you say you are, you've got the social proof, and then people are then able to view you as a source of pleasure, right? So like obviously I teach high achievers how to create powerful connections with beautiful women through organic face to face conversation. And you can see me doing this on my YouTube channel. So, therefore, my power, my ability to influence people goes through the roof because I've got evidence. The authority is there, right? The proof of work is evident, right? No one can say, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, or this guy's a fraud, when I've got testimonials, I've got client experiences, I've got people who've worked with me, like guys who are in my network who are singing my praises, telling me that I've changed their life, and it's all documented there. This is how we establish authority. Yeah, having this body of work, this proof of work, which is undeniable. Yeah, this is how we influence. This is how we make people like us. This is how we want. This is how we make people desperate to have us in our lives. It's by becoming valuable. So reciprocity, liking, authority. So reciprocity, giving to receive, liking, becoming your most fuckable self. So people are influenced by you, having that pretty privilege or the halo effect. Authority, having a proof of work, yeah, having evidence to back up your claims. These are principles which you'll find in the book Influence by Robert Cialdini. I recommend you read it. I think there's a video on YouTube actually, which is like a breakdown of the entire book. I think if you just go on YouTube and Influence Robert Cialdini breakdown, you'll be able to find all the principles there. There's 6 or 7. I think he introduced another one. I think there's 7 altogether. But yeah, look, if you're someone who wants to start building a personal brand, making money online, creating powerful connections with the feminine, or just making more friends in general, that book, recommended reading. Influence, Robert Cialdini. 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene. The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. How to Win Friends and Influence People, recommended reading. Like just those books alone will skyrocket your ability to seduce. And seduction is not just man to woman. Like everything is seduction, right? That's why the skill set which I teach, the skill set which I've been learning essentially since I was 13 years old and performing magic, this is the $1 million skill set. Like the art of seduction, this is the $1 million skill set. Like the amount of rich guys who come to me because they suck with women, not just sucking with women, but suck in terms of leveraging themselves, like delivering their value to the world. My goal is to make seduction simple. I like to break things down to its essence, to make seduction simple. That's what I'm doing with this stuff. I want to break down complex ideas and just deliver them to you in a way where you can actually make them work for yourself. So, to make seduction simple, right? Like, you will not be able to attract girls until you become valuable, right? And the way you become valuable, I've outlined it in this live stream, right? Reciprocity, liking, authority, becoming someone who people want to be around, becoming a source of pleasure, making people feel good, making people feel important, making people feel witnessed. That might be going out and giving people compliments. That might be tipping generously. That might be leaving a 5-star review for every restaurant that you go to. Maybe that's just saying good morning to people. Maybe that's asking the barista how their day's going. Maybe that means smiling more. Yeah. That's super practical stuff that I can leave you with. I think this has been our best live stream so far. I felt really locked in, I felt present, and I felt connected to you. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for continuing to connect with me on these live streams. These live streams, the content that I produce, it's really 1%. Like you're getting like 1% of me. Yeah, you're getting 1% of me on these live streams, on the videos, like, and hopefully they give you a taste. Like I said when I first started these live streams, I wanted to give you a glimpse behind the curtain, give you more of an understanding of the person behind the persona, so that when we do eventually work together, when we do eventually meet in person, when we do eventually start traveling the world and I connect you to the rest of the guys, it feels as though we already know each other, right? You can probably reference so many things that you know about me, yeah? And it's crazy. If guys meet me, if guys see me on the street and they'll come over, they'll reference things about me. Like, oh, you're a lifeguard in America. That's amazing. I was in America as well. Fuck me, you worked at Iceland. That's crazy. Dude, I've been following you for ages. Oh, you used to live in Leeds. Like, it's just mad. Like, the brain can't comprehend between people they've met online and people they've met in person, which is another crazy epiphanova. Like, there will be a part of you which feels as though you know me because you've consumed so much of my stuff. And like, that's the purpose of these live streams. Like, I want you to feel connected to me. I want you to feel as though, yeah, I could imagine myself in a pub with Kristian and it'd be cool. It'd be fun. But no, this has been good. Yeah, all of the stuff. I should probably do like an outro / call to action because that's the way that these videos usually go. So yeah, like I said, if you don't know who I am, my name's Kristian. I travel the world teaching high achievers how to create powerful connections with beautiful women. And my goal is to help the guys who I work with become the greatest seducers on the planet in the fastest possible time. If you don't feel as though you're ready to work with me and join us yet, then I've put together 2 free online courses, which are going to give you everything you need to get started on this journey of masculine excellence. So links for those below, consume the courses, go out, put the stuff into practice. And then if you feel as though you are in a position where you are ready to work with me, you've got your money on point, you've got a good career, but you're just lacking relationships and community. Yeah, you're not getting the women that you want. You don't have a tribe of like-minded people around you, like guys who get it as well. Like at the core of the Entourage is the art of seduction, is the art of cold approach, yeah? I think that's what makes the Entourage so unique, because we are super specific. Like, I want to be connected with high achievers who want to become the greatest seducer on the planet, specifically when it comes to cold approach, right? When it comes to daytime cold approach. So yeah, if you feel as though you are there, if you feel as though you fit that client profile, then DM me the word Entourage on Instagram at Kristian Magician, and then we can have a talk. Yeah, we can have a talk, see if you're the right fit for the program. Maybe you're not the right fit right now, but maybe you'll be the right fit in 3 months. I don't know. But yeah, DM me the word Entourage at Kristian Magician on Instagram, and then yeah, we can connect, see if you're the right fit, and then if you are, get to it, connect you with my other guys, and just fucking start crushing it, bro. Like, the year is still so young as well. I had another, bro, so many epiphanovas have been going off, but like, the year is so young. Like, it's the 9th of February right now. 9th of February. Dude, I feel as though I've already done like 5 years in 2 months. It's been crazy. Like, the filming, the traveling, the connecting, bro, it's just been off the fucking scale, man. I met no, actually, I'll save that for another live stream. I met someone famous in Mayfair the other day. That's a topic for another live stream, because I think that can easily be a topic to itself. But I just took this as a message from the universe that I'm on the right path and I'm heading for the fucking stars. I just met someone famous in Mayfair. There was too much coincidence. Like, that was meant to happen, right? Like, God put this person in front of me to be like, Kristian, this is where we're heading. This is who we're attracting. This is the person, right? Anyway, so that's another story. But it was fucking cool. I shared my Entourage and it was funny. But no, love yous. Appreciate you. How long been going for? 42 minutes. Yeah, cool. Yeah, all the stuff down below. If you want to get the courses for free, click the links. And then if you're ready to join the Entourage, at Kristian Magician, DM me the word Entourage. We'll have a chat. Love you. Stay sexy.